but like, don't, like, no.
Toby, what's wrong with you?
But chill.
What's wrong with you?
Did you hear Mikey?
What's wrong with
Mikey
you?
said he gonna be like, no.
Alright, so boom, comment. Look at this. We back here one more again. It's Big Sassy, aka Young Kaioken in the pen times 10, about to win here again, aka Big Mugen in this hoe. Yes, sir. I just want to say thanks for all the positive feedback and all that shit on my last video. I appreciate it. I love y'all niggas. Bitch, we at 67 subscribers. That's 67. That's a 6 and a 7, bitch. We in this motherfucker. At least that's what it is at the time of this video. But before we get started with the story, you know what I'm saying? I want you guys to hit the like and subscribe button down below if you haven't already. Help a young nigga out. Share with your friends. You know what I'm saying? Do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? I mean, help me help you. You help me, I help you. Somehow, some way, in the near future, I will help you. We got a sponsor, baby. Today's sponsor is me, nigga. Help me. Help me. Anyway, I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret. I am a certified lover boy. Yes, it's true. And it is especially true about my younger self. And I didn't know what this would get me into. So let me rewind the clock 11 years ago, back to 2009. That man Obama was in his second year of presidency. I was blasting Jason Derulo before school. Jason Derulo. And I was quick scoping the fuck out these niggas in Modern Warfare 2. And I was a high school freshman. I was fresh as hell, man. Now entering high school, I expected the unexpected because I wasn't going to a normal high school. I was going to an arts high school. Here I am. Once again. So I wasn't expecting a normal high school experience. I was expecting there to be a crazy cast of characters and niggas dancing down the hallways and shit. Which there were, don't get me wrong, there was definitely people who did that type of stuff and it was all accepted. We loved it. But what I wasn't expecting was for my light-skinned lover boy instincts to kick in on the first day of school. Boy, I tell you, first day of school, nigga, I couldn't believe my eyes. There's so many beautiful women just walking around the school. Stylish than a motherfucker. So, you know, I was doing my usual scouting. You know, I was sitting back, I was peeping everything out going on around me, you feel me? Hoping to lock eyes with someone. And I finally did. I can't remember what class it was, but I saw my target. And I instantly knew she was the one, Kavir. Now, excuse me while I turn on Drake mode. So, you know what I'm saying? I like, you know what I'm saying? I like, you know what I'm saying? I look that way, and I look this way, and I lock eyes with her, and I was like, you know what I'm saying? Look, I was like, shit was good with you. She smiles back and the class ends. And we go our separate ways. So the way our schedules worked out, and I remember this so specifically for some reason, we saw each other every day and we also had the same lunch period. So later on in the semester, you know, naturally I got to meet her, you know what I'm saying? Through a friend, I believe. And for the most part, throughout that first semester, we were pretty, you know, friendly with each other. But I had no idea if she actually liked me or not. So you know me, being a kid, I would try and get my friends, you know, I tried to get my homies to coax her into saying that she did, or if she did it, trying to find out for me. So, you know, I was a little bitch. So, you know what I'm saying? I sound like a motherfucking undercover cop. And they had come back to me with a few interesting developments. Over the course of the first semester. And there were some things that she did also that kind of, you know, made me more confident in the fact that she did like me. But one day a confirmation came from one of her friends and we all had the same class and shit. I can remember it like it was this morning. The smell of new pencils, motherfucking expo markers. We were sitting in English class, big chilling with my nigga Ricky. Shout out my nigga Ricky one time. My teacher had finished the lesson, so we were just chilling for like the last 30, 45 minutes of class. And then all of a sudden, out of the midst of all the chatter, like literally all the chatter, I hear, Michael! I turn around like this. I look over at the opposite end of the big ass classroom slash garage hybrid room that they made for us. And all I hear is, insert name here, wants to have your babies. And there it was, Kavir, the confirmation I had been looking for. I was happy as shit. It felt like a weight had just been lifted off my shoulders. Like, you know that feeling when you nervous as fuck and then you do it and you realize it's not as bad as you thought it was, and so you start to cool off. That's the feeling that I had. So me being a dumbass that I am, I didn't strike while the iron was hot. I waited till the semester ended and then went on break with the intention of coming back and making my move the next semester, which is funny looking back on it considering how bad I was stressing it that first semester. So the second semester comes around and I've regained my confidence, you feel me? I feel like motherfucking full power all might in this bitch, plus ultra. I was ready to make my move and do my motherfucking thing. Hold up, so okay, so let me try back a bit and give y'all a little insight into my condition. So I have migraines, and my migraines are triggered through dehydration. I remember one day, the fateful day, during lunch, I went and played basketball with all my friends during, you know, they let us go play basketball at lunch. So we went in the gym and played basketball. And this particular day, I ended up getting a migraine because of it. So about an hour or two after lunch, when it happens, I asked my teacher to go to the nurse's office. And y'all know how school nurses are. Get some water and go lay down. She didn't give me no Advil. She didn't give me no medication, no nothing. So while she's back there scrolling through the internet, I'm you know, anxious, waiting for the pain to set in. And I lay down, and eventually everything just like stops. So I'm happy. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. You know what I'm saying? I'm not feeling no pain. So I was I was feeling good. This is where I start cringing, bro. Fuck. So I was just like, I don't like on a high or some shit like that. So I ended up going to my last class of the day. And I remember we were big on hugs. Like hugs was like the equivalent to dating in high school. So I went and gave her a hug, which was like the normal thing. I always gave her a hug. And she asked me if I was okay. And then these are my exact words, bro. Y'all want to be hurt? Y'all want to be hurt? Look, this y'all. This was exactly like this. I remember he was like this. I had her like right here. And she was short, so I had her shoe like this. She was like this, like right here, right? And I said, this y'all right now. This is what I said. I said I couldn't let the day go by without hugging you. She said, "Oh, really?" I said, "Yeah." And then I proceeded to lean down and kiss her on her cheek. And then I turned around without saying a word. I turned around and just walked out the room. I thought I was suave than a motherfucker. Nigga, I tell you, I felt like a god, bro. I felt like a motherfucking, I was god tier, nigga. Couldn't nobody touch me, bro. I was jigging down the hallway. Motherfuckers was walking to class trying to figure out what was wrong with me. And there was a few people, some of my friends were out there, like in the middle, because you know, people like to hang out in the middle of the fucking classroom, or classrooms in the hallways and shit. And they all saw us. It was like, Kaveh. I was like, Kaveh, is that you? I said, shit, it might as well be Kaveh. Oh my gosh, bruh. So I walk back to the nurse's office to get my backpack and shit. And I start walking back to the classroom. And the whole time I'm walking back and forth from the nurse's office, my face just starts dropping and my confidence just starts doing this. And I'm like, why the fuck did I do that? Why the fuck did I do that? I'm so stupid. Why did I do that? And so I walk back in the classroom. My heart is pounding, and I kid you not, bruh. At least 70% of the classroom, is crowding this girl. Like, if the mic is her, everybody else is like this, just all around her. As soon as I walk in, the tension in this fucking room, bruh. Oh my gosh. Everybody turned around and looked at me as soon as I opened the door, bruh. So, you know what I'm saying? I go sit by my man, it's Ricky, you know what I'm saying? We back there chilling. He's like, yo, like, I saw that shit, like, before class started, like, what's going on? Y'all dating? I was like, nigga, I don't know why the fuck I just did that. I honestly don't know why I did that. And I tried to ignore it until the class was out. And so, luckily, it was a Friday, so we fucking bolted out the class once the bell rang. I got on the bus and came back home and just contemplated for the whole fucking weekend, trying to figure out what was gonna happen when I get back. And this is where it gets sad as fuck. Monday I come back, I don't hear from her. I don't hear from none of her friends. So Monday comes, none of her friends talk to me. She don't talk to me. I'm like, okay, that's weird. That's odd. And all my friends are asking me, hey bro, what happened last week? Like, we heard that and all this type of stuff. So I'm like, I don't know. Like, I start trying to explain to them everything was just awkward. Tuesday comes around. And I'll never forget this Tuesday. It's the most goddamn monumental Tuesday of my life. Tuesday comes around, I go to my third period class, which I believe my third period class I had with her friend. Actually, no, I didn't have it with her friend. This is, okay, so look, the bell rings and we're all going to lunch after third period. As soon as I'm getting my stuff together, I'm like, you know, getting my backpack, putting my books in my backpack and shit. And before I can even make the move to step out the door, like I put both my straps on, I turn around, her friend is like this with a note in her hand. I'm like, what the fuck? What is this? She's like, wants you to, oh shit. She wants you to read this. and my heart just sank. I got cold sweats. Like, nigga, I was walking to lunch and like I was like shaking with the paper in my hand like this, and my fingers were sweating, so the sweat was getting on the paper and shit. And so I get to lunch with one of my other friends and I fill him in on what has happened. And he's like, bro, open it. And I'm like, all right, bro, whatever. So I open the note. Oh my gosh, bro. I open the note, dog. It's a fucking front and back like sheet of notebook paper of just like basically the whole thing, the whole paper was filled with reasons why she was friend zoning me, basically, like why we couldn't be together. She was like, I used to like you, but those feelings have gone. She also said that she had a boyfriend, and she was like, maybe this had happened earlier last semester, then maybe, bruh. I tell you, I got laughed at, nigga. These niggas laughed at me. I was punching niggas in the gut. I was pissed.
Oh God, be my witness. I'm gonna kill all y'all fuck niggas tonight.
So after getting laughed at and trying to play it off like I wasn't hurt, I fucking went to the restroom and reread the note over to myself. And like I think it was either like in the bath. I think I was in the bathroom stall and I was just reading that shit. I was just in the bathroom reading that shit, and I was like, yep, this is my fucking life. This is my fucking life. So I took it and I ripped it into shreds and tossed it in the bin and just forgot about it. It hurt, Kavir. That shit hurt, man. It hurt me like a motherfucker. And we went through the next 3 years of high school together. Like, we were cool. Like, we were, you know, I would even consider say we were still friends, but it wasn't how it was, obviously, because, you know, the feelings weren't there anymore. And yeah, that was that. Learn from my mistakes, kids. Learn from my mistakes. I am your uncle dumbass. So learn from my mistakes and be better than I was. But yeah, that's my story. Thank you for sticking around to the end. If you stayed, you know what I'm saying, I appreciate you. It's been your boy Big Sassy, aka Big Mugen, aka Young Kaioken in the pen times 10, about to win here again, motherfucker. Trying to stay consistent once again. I said that last time, but this has been a fucking month since I've made my last video, so we gonna try to stick to it, you feel me? It takes me a minute to come up with these scripts and shit. But once again, I appreciate y'all. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. More music and stuff coming, hopefully, in the near future, if you give a fuck. But yeah, I guess that's it, nigga. Peace.